So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Run loss on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Milroe from the gun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Shotgun now for Milroe. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That'll be complete to Burks. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
They'll throw it again. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Working quickly here.
At the 2-yard line.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing here, Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
Following that flag against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Finds his fullback. And he stopped cold at the spot. He won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Lawrence with it on first. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Jaguars making their first trip inside the red zone. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. On second down, it's Etienne. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Lawrence here running a sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's second and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with the touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
11, sink right.
2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
30 left. Sink right. Hey, easy. 11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks tap it as he records the first interception of his young career.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation. That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. 60.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Little tacks on an extra point. The Jaguars tie things up at 14. Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. It's the Seahawks. Looking at 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Again, it's Charbonnet. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Past the 60, past the 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Milroe to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Trying for it with Milroe. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
Here we go.
First down.
Cowboy and come 19. Come 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now it's 2nd down. To the air, Milroe. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Dragon 60.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Come on. Set. Grab ball 80. Go.
Milroe from the gun. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready. Past the 60.
Milroe with it on 1st. Finds Cup once more. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
19 Cardinal, 19 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead just before halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown! That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for Charbonnet. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready? 19, 18.
Throw on 3rd down. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
First down, Seattle.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Offense in the hurry up here.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Punt team on the field. Fields this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Great job. Son, it's 13 loop.
On play action now, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
13 loop. Hey, go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. We'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
And they bring him down around the 34. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Lawrence working from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
At the 32-yard
11, Haggett. All right, let's go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill. Focus, all right? Hey, kill.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. On is Little for the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On 2nd second down, a run with Charbonnet. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go.
And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
19.
Desperation time here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Hey, I'm going. Hey, let's go.
From the 46. A throw left side, come by Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, go.
Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
11. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. Third down coming. He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he can get the first. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 6. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On the gun, Milrow. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down.
79 Broncos.
Milrow looking to throw. Snags it near the edge. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's 2nd and 11. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. To throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Here we go. 60
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Think right. All right, let's go. It's on 13, Lou. Silver.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now a give to ETN running right. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Go, let's go.
Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
He has it. Well, a stunning call to go for it, and the guns pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. That should all but clinch this victory for them.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Hey, Rob. No.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And it looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Hey, go.
2nd down, ETN gets it again. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes